There's one. It's a good one. Oh, look, perfect example. You should come see this. There we go. This is big. This is when color could make a difference. Try and make your bait invisible, sneaking along the bottom, you know, and then that's when I get hit. There's another one. Dude, you see the size of his belly? So at least you know it works. Like, I'm not crazy. All right, we got another one. There's another one. Wish I'd have brought my freaking glasses. There we go. Oh. Should have kept paddling. Damn, missed one. Oh, and he come off again. 2 bites. Missed. Another one missed. There's another one. There we go. This is a good one. I think it's a good one. Come over here, bud. That's a nice one. There we go. First fish. Missed a couple of really good bites, actually. This guy, we finally hooked up in this guy. All right, hook just came right out. Probably a little over a pound. He's not huge, but that was a nice one to start the day. Let's see if we can get some more. Definitely fall, guys. It's very windy, very cold. Right now, I think the air temperature is around 50. There's another bite. There's another one. There's another one. It's another nice one. Another nice one. Stay down. He's jumping. Lay it out. Trapped around the tip on that one. I got that one back. All right. Another decent one. Another decent one. Not huge. That is nice. It's a little bigger than the last one. A little over a pound. Pound and a quarter. It's a nice one. Put up a good fight. See you later, bud. So far, they've all been on this gold color. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad.
I think I've seen you on YouTube.
Have you? Okay. Yeah, I'm fishing with this. They definitely were hitting for a good while there. And then this last little bit, I had like no bites at all. You mind if I make a couple casts?
No, I don't care.
Okay. I never try to impede on anyone's what they're doing, you know? But I actually had a couple of really good bites. I do lose a lot of the bites. I get a lot of bites. Way more bites trolling than I do this.
Really?
But like, I lose a lot of them. You know, and that's why I try to go a single hook, small jig head, nice and light, skinny hook. That way, it basically set the hook themselves.
You run like a 3/16 or an 1/8.
Usually an 1/8. I'm only just now doing 3/16 just because like the water is a little higher than usual. And maybe with like the temperatures dropping, they're like, you're not as active and they're wanting to be down a little lower.
I'm more of a fly fisherman the past years.
And that's really new to me. I just started doing some of that like 2 years ago.
Trout or smallmouth?
Both. When I first started, I did trout just at Virgin Run when they stock it and hitting that creek. I did pretty good with that. That was like a good training because like there was a ton of them in that creek and like anybody could have caught them on anything, you know. And then I did catch a good bit of smallmouth in the spring at the dam.
Yeah, I saw that video.
That video really didn't get that many views for some reason. I don't really know why, but I was super excited about it.
Actually, I've watched a few of your videos recently. I've been looking at how you fish, not like knocking it, just saying like it's different from how I do, but like you're successful. It looks like what you do is like you cast it and you're just letting it run. You're not actually reeling it in and like getting like an action. I've never really thought of doing that. It's almost like a live bait fishing style to me.
It is weird. I stumbled across that, and what I think is happening is completely based on the weight of the jig head and the size of my swim bait. to where it looks so natural because it's so light, but it takes so long to get down there that I'm really not doing much with it. And what I think is happening is it's so light, it's coming across the boulder or rock, it's hitting that rock and slowly coming over that rock and getting sucked right down below that rock on its own. And as soon as that drops below that rock, that's where they're at usually, out of the current, you know, just sitting there waiting for food to drop in, and then they're smashing it as soon as it comes over that rock.
That
Like,
makes sense.
like there's like a lot of that you can't see on camera. Like I'm feeling this thing hitting different rocks, and it's always after a rock that like holds up a little bit, and then as soon as it lets off, it's like boom, they nail it. You know, it's kind of crazy. You know, it's basically doing its thing without me having to do anything.
Yeah.
And now, like, what I do with it, I think I just missed one, but what I do with it is when I am feeling these rocks, I kind of like picture what it looks like while it's hitting these rocks. And I try to like, it's like a counting kind of thing where if I'm feeling a whole bunch of bumps on rocks, then I pull it up because I don't want to get snagged. Basically what it comes down to is me trying to keep it within 6 inches of bottom as much as possible, but not getting snagged. And like in this case where I'm not really getting a bite, a lot of times because like I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing, but like this is when color could make a difference, you know, because the clarity isn't as great as it was a week ago because of that rain. And I may switch to a darker color when people normally go lighter to help them see. You can go either direction.
A little deeper, like something like that.
Yeah, you can either go real bright or real dark to maybe help. And like I got like a middle of the road, like a natural kind of look on now that, yeah, I got the bites on the way down there, but it's deeper here, so they may not be seeing it quite as good as I'd like them to. I think I am gonna change this, but yeah, I mean,
GoPro with you every time you go out fishing?
every time.
Really?
So to me, the GoPro is a curse. I do lose every big fish I have on. The one that happens to me a lot is set the hook, fight them for a couple seconds, they come up, jump, thrash, and it comes out of their mouth. What I think is happening is they're big enough and I'm setting the hook hard enough that I'm actually tearing their mouth, and they're creating a bigger hole where the hook's at, allowing for when they do shake to get the hook back out. Yeah, sorry I'm talking your ear off. I just...
Oh man, depending on the watercolor, I'm not going to cycle through all 18. Some are more for clear water, some are more for tinted or dirty water.
I don't even know if it's... Oh, it is a fish. I thought it was like a leaf or something. It ain't big at all. Oh, it's so small. What the heck?
Oh, it's bigger than the one I got.
I still believe these are like the most dangerous fish in the whole river. Especially if you have a crankbait, man, you'll get hooked every time. Yeah, I'm just wondering if there's
cold water that they're gonna be on fire, you know?
Well, like I said, I was getting a bunch of bites down there, so I don't know if they're in their typical spots right now.
Yeah, maybe they want more.
There we go. This is big. It's getting a little bit smaller, but this is nice.
Yeah, is that a medium action rod? It looks like.
Yeah.
There's still some weight on it. You just have that 1/8 ounce jig head with a paddle bait.
Yeah, 3/16 ounce, yeah.
Really?
And did you see, watch, I wasn't doing anything with it.
That's just wild.
This is a nice one. He's not doing much. He's fighting kind of weird.
You just told me all these stories about losing fish.
He's not that big. I mean, he's nice, but...
That's not a bad smallie there. I mean, you take them all day, right?
Oh, yeah, these are the fun ones. When he first hit that, I thought he was massive, dude. Ugh. Yeah, it's boat football. Oh, look, perfect example. You should come see this. This hook, I'll put it back in. This hook was right here. What we were just talking about, this is where he was hooked. So if he come up,
opened up a good bit.
so the bigger fish, they come up, they jump, and they thrash. If I have any slack at all, it doesn't even have to have slack. That thing with this weight in his head, the heavier this is, the more chance this is gonna go like this and come out. That's how I lose on my big fish, is because they have, if you hook them in that spot right there, it tears them.
Yeah.
Like even with a lighter hook set, that skin tears. And that jig head, the lighter you go, the better off you are. But the heavier that jig head is, the more leverage they have to whip that and have that run around and then pop right out of their mouth. And that's why, dude, it's so horrible because I lose so many decent fish. It's not even that big, but this is a nice one, you know?
Oh, that's
But-
a good sized smallmouth. This is probably quite well. Is that them Chinese paddle baits that you use?
This is the second kind that I've tried because of the fact I can buy this color and get 20 of this color.
Okay.
And my color is a darker brown, lighter brown on top with a gold belly. That is my favorite color.
Actually, that's what I was running, something like that.
Right there, that is my favorite color, right there.
Really?
I would be throwing that right now if I was you.
I was.
Yeah?
That's funny. That was the first
So-
one I went to. I was like, this looks good. I noticed that yours has those ribs on it.
Yeah, this is from, I don't know if it's called Runkle or Run CL.
Okay.
It's another Amazon bait. And it's not that I care about the ribs. It's just a decent bait that that had a whole bunch of the same color I wanted. So I wasn't buying a box of 100 and not using all these different colors, you know what I'm saying? And it goes against your gut instinct, but you gotta like throw upriver and give it its time. Don't move it, don't pull any slack. Just let it, well, keep your slack so you can feel it. But let it come down and don't do anything with it until you start feeling rocks. And then when you start feeling rocks, keep your line nice and tight, keep your rod forward a little bit, and slowly lift up off these rocks. But as soon as,
pretty much keep it moving, just kind of pop it up over.
yeah, and that's only to make sure it doesn't get snagged, because my goal is to spend as much time within the 6 inches on bottom to bottom as possible. And again, like I'm saying this like as if like this is like the best way to do it, but this is just how I've been doing it.
Yeah, down. I think the
Smaller one. And they just come off. See, dude, it happens to me all the time. I didn't really hook set though because it was small. There you go. Yeah.
I can't believe this works. If someone would have told me that, like, hey, how about we go fish for smallmouth and like drift these paddle baits like it's a live bait, I'd be like, you're crazy.
It is weird, isn't it? And fixing this other house up so my family can have a better house, because our house isn't in the greatest condition right now. And it hasn't when I bought it. There's one. A little bit bigger. This is a little bit better. Maybe that sun coming out's like waking him up a little bit. Another decent one. But you can see, like, I get paranoid when I start getting close because this is when I lose them. So, like, I'm always constantly trying to keep this pressure on them. Because if they jump or I let any kind of pressure off, I end up losing the freaking thing. Like, even this isn't smart doing it this way, but another decent one.
Take them all day.
This one is heavier than he should be for how big he is. He got some cool spots on his tail. You see that?
Yeah, I do.
He's definitely got some shoulders on him. Sun's in a weird spot.
Yeah.
But this guy is heavier than the last one, but he's not any bigger. You know what I mean? So like he's got definite belly on him. All right, let him go. So at least you know it works. Like I'm not crazy. And it may be as simple as they're down this way instead of up here. So don't be afraid to let yours drift down farther or throw down farther or whatever. I'll work around you. But I'm starting to wonder. There's one. It's a good one.
How in the world maybe you're just in the spot, but I can't even.
Well, it's either the spot, but I've been doing this all year.
Yeah,
So like,
yeah.
I probably have like the touch at this point, you know?
Sure. What do you have on there? An 8 or?
Oh, he's pulling drag. This might be close to 2 pounds. Yeah, maybe he's just stronger. He's not bad. He's not bad. See, I reeled in too far. I'm completely losing my train of thought. Oh, there we go. He's probably a pound and a half, maybe a little bit more. Oh, he's super fat though. Dude, you see the size of his belly. And see, another example, I hooked him in that skin. Can you see that hook? Look at that. It's the little slit. Then now if he thrashed, look, come right out. That's how I lose the bigger fish. Yes, he does. I'm gonna weigh him. I'm gonna take a guess that he's a pound and a half or so. I don't know. He's not massive, but he is fat for how big he is, you know?
Yeah.
Oh no. My scale isn't turning on. Well, that's okay. Hopefully I don't catch a PB then. But that is definitely another nice one. All right, we got another one. Like, I catch a lot of small ones, but like the next size up is generally around that size. But like, I've been searching for that one that's like way bigger than that. And like I said, I've had them on and they come off. But honestly, and still every fish that's been on, it's not been out there. It's been on this last little bit where I'm just letting the river make that thing slide around these rocks. Because if I try to cast to that hole, it won't work. It's like you need to like almost try and make your bait invisible, sneaking along the bottom, you know, and then that's when I get hit. There's another one. That's a, oh, come on down this way. Oh, I'm good. Dude, I do this all the time.
I appreciate you sharing the technique.
It's no problem. I think eventually I'll go over my technique in a video at some point. But for now, it's hard for me to explain through a video. It's easier in person, you know?
It's almost a matter, like, it's how I would fish like a creek chub on the bottom. That's how I
See, this one got hooked on the top of the roof and it never would have came off. It's in there.
Okay.
But like, if you catch them on that lip, on that soft part, that's how I lose them, I swear. It's like the same size. Like, that's just like, to me, it's the average, you know?
Yeah.
They're around 1.5 pounds, you know, maybe 16, 15, 14, I don't know. That's probably more 14, 15, but, and that's like the average for me doing what I'm doing. Here we go. So like, another one of my theories is, you know, people always talk about location. Location is extremely important, right? But when people think location, they think like more of a geographical location, right? I don't think, oh, I need to go hit that dam. I need to go hit this spot. I need to hit that spot. I go, any spot is good. You need to find where they're at your spot, wherever you're at, because they're there. Yeah. They're always there, everywhere. You got to find them within that spot. So I look at it more like under a magnifying glass in the spot. And it's sometimes I'll use theories like current flows and stuff, looking for foam on the river, watching the foam to see where the eddies and stuff are at and the rocks. But realistically, what it comes down to is I'm casting here, letting it drift, nothing. Then I cast here, then I cast here, here, and I just keep changing and remembering all these places I casted. And then it draws a picture for me of where they're at. And that's how I fished everything. And I think that's really what ultimately catches me most of my fish. It's just, yeah, information. Every cast is information to think about on that day, you know? But it's funny too, because I'm sitting here like I'm talking like I'm a professional, and I'm not. I have learned some things that worked for me, but maybe I should take it down. But again, it doesn't really show you. There's another one, littler guy. Even the little ones fight hard, man. The little guy. Definitely nice meeting you, man.
Hey, you too.